Hey guys, this is Alisha Costanzo and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my Writer-opoly board writing challenges for the month. I'm pretty excited. Last month went really well so far. So I'm going to do 5 roles. Let's get into it. So we're going to start where I left off. Do side character. Got my desk. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A chance. First I'm making a card. I can shuffle them up and stuff. Okay. Write a scene about prejudice. That should be pretty easy actually. Okay. So role number 1 is a chance card. It's my first chance card and I'm pretty darn excited about doing one of the prompts of all these freaking cards that I thought up and stuff. So my first one is write a scene about prejudice. Should be fairly easy in my current book because most of the themes are about inclusivity, because the first book, the head of each clique was rounded up and potentially sacrificed to Satan, and so because of the divisions in the school, this book is about trying to bring everybody together to try to prevent this type of thing from happening again, which of course does not happen. It doesn't work. Although people do learn more about each other, and I say people loosely, I mean the creatures, the 13 creatures or so that I have, plus humans. Right. Role number 1, into it. Let's get on to role number 2. Role number 2 is 2. I got write a poem again. I wrote a poem last month. I'm kind of into it. Okay. Got write a poem again. You know, last month, March's poem turned out pretty darn well. I am very excited about it. I'm actually pretty into writing another one. We'll see where the inspiration comes from. This last one was pretty dark. Most of my writing is honestly pretty dark, so it's probably going to be another one of those. Another one where people die, because I like to kill people in pretty much all of my fiction. Yeah. Now you know that about me. So, let's go on to role number 3. Role number 3. 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have been wanting to do this for a while. Okay, cool. Role number 3 is try another author's routine. I have been wanting to do this for so long, and I have a few people in mind, but this will also be entertaining to try with Camp NaNoWriMo, because I'm going to be writing, well, I write every day mostly anyways, but giving myself the new challenge of trying how somebody else writes. I thought about doing the queen of writing routine trials on YouTube currently, which is Kate Kavanaugh, but I've also thought about doing some of my favorite writers, like Margaret Atwood, or Tim O'Brien, Christopher Pike. There's another one that is like in the back, Flannery O'Connor, Shirley Jackson, like, and the funny thing is I'm listing all of these literary authors, and I hate literary fiction, except for theirs, so I guess that says something. I'm gonna look into this, do some research. I'm excited. I'll make a video for it too. So, alright, let's get on to my next role. Number 4 is 6. Another chance card. I gotta get out of jail free card. That's awesome. I will save that for when I go to jail. Role number 4 is another chance, and I got a get out of jail free card. I'm gonna save that for the future when I land on jail, because that's a pretty daunting task that I gave myself for jail. It has 2 actually. First of all, I would have to write a short story in 1 hour, which is nearly impossible for me. And while I'm there, I would have to complete one of the 7-day challenges on the back, which I have back here. Would be something like write a piece of flash fiction every day, write a love letter a day, fill in a page every day. So I'd have to do 7 days of these tasks, and it seemed I really punished myself with jail, so I'm glad I had the get out of jail free card. But since that brings me down to 4 actual challenges instead of 5, I'm going to give myself another roll. So we'll see what happens. Let's go to roll number 5. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Different point of view. I think I need that right now, actually, too. Right, in a different point of view. I think this would actually be really helpful right now. I'm kind of writer blockery stuck. I actually missed writing 3 days this week, which is not normal or good. I think writing in somebody else's point of view is going to really help me hone on some of the other storylines that are going on to help me revisit some of the things that I'm missing currently. I feel like my outline is not complete enough and I have to do some more in-depth outlining this next week, and I think this is going to help. This is going to be part of that process. I'm into it. Alright, let's do my extra roll, number 6. Bonus round. 2. 1, 2. Complete 1 page in the Write the Story. Okay. Alrighty. So, I'm going to complete 1 page in a Write the Story, and this is what that is. So my former intern, Katie, she used to write blog posts for Transmundane and did a whole bunch of social media type things when she worked for me, and she got this for me, and I have been looking for a reason to write in it. So I will bring you guys with me when I pick a page and write a mini story, and just so you see what kind of things this has. Something like write a story getting away with murder. Include the following in your story: Snow Queen, windmill, tunnel, childhood in danger, cypress, wine, horseback, temperature, imperial. That sounds like a fun challenge. This would probably take me a little while. I'm excited to do one of these. I've actually been wanting to do one of these a month, so this will be a good test for that challenge. Alright. Alright guys, so those are my 6 rolls and 5 challenges. If you have any suggestions for a poem theme or somebody's writing routine who you want me to mimic, let me know in the comments below. I would love to see other people's routines that I am not familiar with. I'm always interested in how different everybody writes and gets to the same end. I have been teaching writing for a very long time, and I know that everybody writes differently, and it's always interesting to see who has what type of process and how they kind of overlap and intermingle with each other. We all have similarities, we all have vast differences that we just couldn't function normally doing it the way somebody else does. And the funny thing is with my writing, the way I write has changed so drastically over the years. The more and more I've practiced, the more I've learned about myself as a writer, so I'm excited to learn something about someone else's writer and something new about myself through that process. So give me suggestions in the comments below who you think I should choose for that. And I'm going to stop babbling and get back to work, because as fun as this is, and it always leads back to me going back to work. So, hey guys, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.